Okay, so the bolts that you need to take out, remember there's two for convertible on the left side. On the driver's side, note the configuration. And then you can see the one on the right. When you're taking these out, they are kind of hard to take out. You do need a 16mm socket. And then, you know, to get access to these bolts, you have to move the seat literally all the way up. And then you'll be able to access that last bolt there. And then I noticed that you also have to push up on the seat as well in order to get the socket to cover onto this bolt. I have those bolts out. I'm going to move the seat. So first off, I want to put it down again, and then I'm going to move the seat all the way back. Note that from the first video, I swapped the motors out, so you can see that this is fully functioning, and it's proof that, you know, you can swap out pretty much any motor onto any transmission is what that black thing was called, not a module. But so here you can see the one bolt here, and then the other bolt there. These things will have covers on them that look like this. All you have to do is just, you can pry them off with like a little flathead, but it should look like that if your car is like completely stock or untouched. And then you can pull it off and you have access to the bolt. And again, these are 16 millimeters. Now I've removed both bolts on either side. To get access to the seat, so you can unplug the switch to actually get it out. So you want to lean the seat forward. You also probably want to have a light so you can see what you're doing. You can just lift the seat up, off, backwards, and then you can see that's the only connection to the seat. So if I want to try to do my best here. So there is a little slit right here that you can feel, and you want to pull that out sideways. I need to get a flat head. You want to lift the seat back like I did here. If you're not able to lift the seat, please check to make sure that you have all bolts. There is a little slit right here. You want to poke that in and push out to the side. This should not be that hard. Yeah, there you go. It just kind of slid out there, if you guys could see that. So I'm gonna pull this out, and then what happens is this little plug pops out. So now, there you go. The seat's fully disconnected. It lines up in the hole. Should just kind of snug on there. Perfect. And then make sure the holes line up, and you want to plug in that into that. And so put the new bolts back in. Now I'm going to take the old motor and put it back into the passenger seat. Motor back onto the transmission unit here. Same thing. Make sure the plug goes behind the bar, as you saw from the other install, and I want to properly put this back on in the right spot here. One sec. Actually, you want to make sure that all these plugs too are clipped back in. This, you know, cable just underneath. I can't do it with one hand, but it needs to go just behind the bar and in front of these two wires to plug into this thing here, this black switch. So check out the bolts. There are just two of them, 2 Torx screws. There you go, and there it is. Here's the new one. There's the part number. I'm gonna put this back on.